Let's get that intro on, you guys. Let's get it on.
Right. She know the shade, Sue. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the face, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone. Like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, she gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuff wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Kountry Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline, talking over clips like it's game time. Characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day ride.
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, Shay's the vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Kountry Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, side out to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's 2 reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
All right, you guys. Happy and blessed Thursday. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay. Over here in the chat, we have Jermaine Thompson in the house, Linda Stanford in the house. Thank you guys so much for being here. All right, so today, guys, of course, y'all already know that Anthony had to run over and tell P. You know, him and Amber cannot handle things inside of their marriage. They have to go out and tell the world. All right, so we're going to be watching that along with some Dalen skits. And I got DC and Sarah. DC finally signed the divorce papers. And, you know, I got to show Bethany, you know, in a voodoo shop, tripping out and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to try to watch all of those skits. So go get you something to drink, eat, a relaxing seat. If you are at work, continue to do your job, but watch or either listen to me on the download. Let's go ahead and do the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is my description area. Part of it is scrolling across that screen. And if you want to show support for this channel, don't forget to thumbs up the video if you enjoy it. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. If you want to show additional support, you can feel free to do a super sticker, super chat, Cash App donation at $ShadesTube, or you can do a $4.99 members only monthly subscription. Okay. All right. And thank you guys in advance for that. Thanks to all who have donated to Shay's Tube. I appreciate you guys. All right. All right. So you said the show was supposed to start 30 minutes ago, ma'am. Well, you do know that I be getting prepared for the day. I do go to work, unlike your bum ass who sit in the house all damn day and do absolutely nothing. All right. All right. All right. So that's why I'm late. Yeah, make sure you watch it. All right. So we're going to get this. You said they have to tell everyone else instead of trying to discuss it among themselves. I agree, Linda. They cannot handle things just, in the house. They have to go out and tell P, Wayne, Coca, Shayla, just everybody. And this is why their relationship cannot work out, because they basically got to put everybody else in their relationship. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and watch that skit. What did you say, Jermaine? Bum. Yeah, a bum. That's what you are, a bum. You got that right. You said it. I didn't. You said, excuse me, ma'am. I say you. I actually forgot what I said. That's how important it is. You know what I'm saying? All right, Buster. All right. Shh. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with this first skit. You guys know how I do it. I usually play the skit, stop it, react, then finish playing it again. Sometimes I play the skits twice, and then I come back over here and we react together. All right, so let's go over here and do this. I'm trying to be nice today, since Jermaine is always running his daggone mouth about me getting mad on this live. Okay, so I'm gonna try to be nice today. If y'all don't agree with me, I won't get mad. Okay? Okay. I know y'all don't give a damn though. All right. But anyway, let's go ahead and do this. So the first skit will be when this dude is laying up here. She don't got both. I think this is when it started. Right here. He's sitting up here talking to P. He came in with this key like always. She needs to take that key back from this dude, okay? She needs to take that key back from this dude. Plus, I got an Amber skit too to show y'all. Amber, But we're going to watch this first, okay? Then we'll go back to the other one.
Boy, I'm about to get my lock changed. The way you be coming up in here.
You need to.
Come on, Kia. You look cute. Like your shoes. That's your little booty shades.
P, what's wrong with me?
What you mean? What's going on?
Why does stuff like this keep happening to me? I just try to do right, try to be a good husband, a good father, a good friend, and I just keep getting knocked back down and disappointed.
Anthony, what happened? What are you talking about?
Dalen kissed Amber.
Oh my God. What? How do you know? I don't believe that.
Amber told me. Amber told me, she said that when we were going through our breakup, Dalen was there as a shoulder for her to cry on, and he kissed her.
That doesn't even sound like Dalen. Like, what kind of kiss? Like, what happened exactly?
It don't matter. My best friend, no, my brother, kissed my wife. He was the best man at my wedding. And he gonna do some stuff like this to me?
That just, I don't know, I need to hear the whole story. That doesn't even sound right.
What's there to tell? You kissed your best friend's wife. And who cares if we were separated? That was still...
So she kissed him back?
She said she didn't. She said she rejected him, and I don't know what to believe anymore. She's saying that he just tried her when she was vulnerable, and...
So he was at your house with Amber, consoling her?
I don't know where he was at. I don't know when it happened. I just know she told me he kissed her.
Y'all know I had to stop it. Well, the thing is, he has a lot of nerve, and I'm going to be nice to Anthony too today. He has a lot of nerve, a lot of nerves. Okay, there's more than one nerve. Okay, but he has a lot of nerves to be sitting himself right there on that couch talking about Dalen kissing Amber when he has kissed Shayla over and over and over and over and over again. All he is getting is reaping what he sowed. And you know what? I'm here for it on everything.
I damn near killed that boy.
Hold on a second. You fought him? Anthony, you know Dalen can't fight. Why would you hit him?
I didn't hit him. I just grabbed him up a little bit. I was angry. Like any husband would be if their best friend kissed their...
So you put your hands on Dalen? Oh my God. I mean, I'm sure that there's more to this story that we just gotta hear, but Dalen is your brother. I love both of y'all like brothers. He is your brother. We're all best friends. We're all like family. Like, don't let this situation ruin y'all friendship, y'all brotherhood. You guys are brothers. Remember that.
Brothers do that to each other?
No, but I don't know what happened. That's not like Dalen.
Damn, it's like I can't trust nobody no more.
It's gonna be all right.
Is it though?
Okay, let's keep it right there. That's a nice little shot. You know, I do like his little tennis shoes and stuff. They're cute. But anyway, I don't like, I like P at times, and then other times I just don't like her because she does not keep it real. You understand what I'm saying? The thing is, I think he forgot what he did. All right. He's called himself being mad at Amber. Amber didn't do anything. Dalen walked up and kissed Amber out of the blue. And yeah, she kissed him back a little bit before actually thinking. Okay. But look at what he did so many times. And the sad thing about it is that he still loves Shayla. That's why he's so mad about Iman and her. All right. So he can miss me with all this BS. He can miss me with all this BS because he's talking BS. Okay. He's talking bull S, and that's on everything. This dude is nothing but a liar, a manipulator. He won't even see. This is why I didn't agree with Amber being 100% truthful, because he's not telling all of his secrets. Okay. He has so many secrets that she probably would probably want to leave. All right. If you want me to reveal all of my secrets, which I'm still not going to reveal all of them, but you need to reveal majority of yours. All right. Point blank. I don't even think nobody should reveal all their secrets, because if something happened, sometimes people use those secrets against you. Okay. Especially in the court of law. All right. And then you be messed up. Certain secrets, I really do believe that you need to go to your grave and out of your grave to heaven or hell with them. And that's on everything, because I just don't, think you should tell everything, period. And if anybody does that, that's on them. I'm never telling anyone everything about me, period. I don't care who you are. You said, I will be glad when you find out P is not as much of a friend as he thinks she is. The thing about it, you should never, you can value your friends, but honestly, your friends never come before your spouse, okay? They never come before your spouse. When you get married under God, okay, God comes first, then your spouse comes second, then your kids, then yourself and your parents, and then your friends, or whatever the case is. And a lot of people has that. They have that backwards. When they get married, their parents still come first. Their mom, their dad still come first. Then I don't know what else comes, the kids, and then it just goes down like that. That's why a lot of marriages don't work, because people don't do it the right way. Not saying that if you get with a husband or wife and they are doing the weird stuff, that you just forget what's right and you just go along with it. No, you don't do that. Hopefully you don't marry someone like that. That's why you're supposed to marry somebody you're equally yoked with. And that's why you have to take time to get to know people and go out on some dates. Take the sex out of it and date them first, just to see if y'all are compatible and y'all like each other. And this is the time when you're supposed to tell each other about one another. If you cannot tell the person you're trying to date things about yourself, important things about yourself, you don't need to be dating them, point blank. Because then those are secrets too. Those are secrets that you should be letting out, like, you know, how many boyfriend, girlfriends you have. Even though I don't believe no one tells anybody the exact truth with that. Okay, I just don't believe it. Because, you know, people always try to put up their best picture when they meet people. But you need to tell me about your status, you know, make sure you don't have no actually diseases, you're not bi unless you're into that. Just certain things you're supposed to let a person know when you first date them. Ida, is that how I say your name? Well, thank you so much for being here, and happy and blessed Thursday to you. And I hope you subscribe to the channel, and welcome. Most hated bronze, how you doing today? Happy and blessed Thursday to you, and thank you for being here. So as far as this right here, I think he runs his mouth too much. Him and his wife, dude, they are a perfect couple, because they both, oh, thank you. They both talks too much. They go tell the family, these other people, everything about what they're discussing in their family. I don't even agree with them telling P and everybody else about the paternity test. I think they should have kept it amongst themselves. Why would you want to go tell everybody you taking another paternity test, and if the baby is not yours, then everybody knows? Me, if he was my husband, me and him would have kept that to ourselves. I wouldn't even told Shayla. Okay, we just would have did a paternity test, see if the baby is his, and if it's his, then cool. We'll just, you know, do what we need to do. But you need to go get a lawyer and set up some formal stuff so there won't be no problems. And if it's not your child, then we'll go from there. You know what I'm saying? Shayla needs to stop acting like a little kid, or she can just take her baby and go on with her life, because otherwise, if she grow up and say he was my husband, I'll be like, okay, we can still, you know, that's your godson. We can still, you know, help out with the baby and stuff like that. See, that's how I am, you guys. If Shayla would apologize and stop acting stupid, I can actually do that. You know, if she didn't know who the baby daddy is, or, you know, he wasn't taking care of it. And also because Anthony, who, if he was my husband, he would be attached to the child. So I wouldn't be like, you know, I wouldn't be telling him, you can't see the baby no more. I'll let him do it the way he wants to, as long as he don't be trying to sleep with Shayla no more and being disrespectful and things like that. That's the way I would do it. Oh, you watch me with your boyfriend? Y'all be laughing, don't you? They definitely talk too much, man. You know why I used to do that? I'm not gonna lie. I used to run and tell my mom and my older kids and just everybody about everything that's going on in our marriage. You know, it usually deal with finances. And, you know, even though we stayed together and stuff, what I found out is that sometimes they would take his side, sometimes they would take my side. Majority of the time they would take my side. But when I'm not mad anymore, then they would still be, you know, talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped talking to them about stuff. Plus, they would also be saying stuff to me, you know, telling me, you know, don't put up with certain things and things like that. So I just stopped talking about my finances with my mom, you know, and my other kids and whomever else I used to tell. So that's just not a good thing to do. You don't need to tell everybody about your marital business and what's going on in your marriage, you know, because some of these people you're telling that to, they're not even married. You know, you guys know I've been married since 2000. It is what, 2025. Him and I've been knowing each other since 19. We actually met in 1997. We met on a dating site. Can y'all believe that? Yeah. And then we met in person. So those things do work, you know. Our marriage will still be intact if only he can stop. I wish he would just stop with these trucking companies, because they really be messing us up. So that's the main reason why I want to divorce, is because of the finances and, you know, stuff like that, dealing with that. But you just cannot be putting everybody inside of your marriage or relationship period. Even if you're like dating somebody on a serious tip, you don't need to do that. And that's exactly what him and Amber does. And that's why they cannot be together like they should be. You don't have to go. Why did he need to go tell P? And I do understand that they all three of them are friends, but still, she did not need to know that. If Dalen didn't tell her, why would he be running to tell her? Something wrong with them, for real, for real. Okay, let's go to the next skit, okay? Let's go over here. I've been nice so far, you guys. I'm being nice. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You know what? I didn't even say a cussing word. I actually spelled it out. Can y'all believe that? I spelled it out. Oh, we gotta start this like some stools right there. That's cute. Because you know this always does this every time I put the video on. Here we go.
Anthony. Get up.
Well,
Look at this.
what you doing?
Listen.
What's up?
Get up. Look. Remember this day?
Yes, P.
What was this day? It's me, you, and Dalen.
It's the first day of business ethics class.
The first day we became best friends.
Why are you showing me this?
Because I want you to remember the love that we shared that day. The three of us. The friendship that was made. It was just the beginning of our family.
Yeah, it was a crazy day. You know you still failed that course.
That's not the point, Anthony. What I'm saying to you is that you need to focus on the bond that we have. And you know Dalen. Dalen is a great guy. So whatever happened that night between him and Amber, like I know it's hard to hear. It's hard to imagine that anything like that would ever happen. But it did. And that's not like him. So I definitely think that you should talk to him again with a more of an understanding tone and listen to what he has to say. And we gotta move on.
Why did he have to do that, though, P?
I don't know, but he did it, okay? Nobody's perfect. You of all people know that. Sorry, but it's true. Wow. So, mistakes happen.
Yeah.
And this is a while ago, you said. So, you know, it's not worth losing our family over.
Wow.
Over a girl.
At least you're trustworthy. You know, no matter what.
What?
Always depend on you.
What in the heck does she mean over a girl? This little stupid lady. Okay, see, I was trying to be nice. The thing is, it's not a girl, she's a woman. That's the first thing. Secondly, she's his wife. The wife comes before your skanky butt. All right, that's on everything. She comes before you, at least she should. And if she doesn't come before you, then Amber needs to let this coward go. Point blank. You don't come before her. I know you want Anthony. I know she wants Anthony, but she does not come before Amber, and neither does Dalen.
Be real with me. And I don't think you'd ever deceive me.
Don't play with me. You know I'm not doing nothing to hurt you.
Yeah, I know. And that's why I appreciate you. But I mean, it's different. I mean, we have our bond, but I mean, brothers are different. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel backstabbed. Like, what?
Yeah, I know it's hard, but we'll get through it. Like always, I'm here for you.
And I appreciate that. I really do. You know, even through all my bull crap, you're always there for me.
Yeah, there's a lot of bull crap too. So
Crazy.
I'm probably starting to smell like you with all that.
All right, man. Let me get up out of here.
You about to go?
Yeah.
So soon?
I appreciate
I was
you.
enjoying the moping. No. Okay.
What's the matter with you?
No, I'm good. I'm just.
You straight?
I'm great.
Okay. I'll holler at you.
Okay. See you later.
Peace.
And I need that key back.
I'm gonna have to get some stews like that. Those blue stew things are cute. Okay, so a lot of people are asking where is his necklace. First of all, he does not have to wear that necklace every single minute of the damn day. Okay, he probably took it off because he's mad at Amber. All right, let's keep it real. All right, so but he does not have to wear that damn tripped out ass necklace every day. It's tripped out anyway. I probably wouldn't hardly wear it either. Because I don't want nobody's face on my neck like we teenagers or shit, like we in grade school or some stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So he does not have to wear that necklace if he does not want to every single minute of the day. I'm glad he took it off anyway. He looks ridiculous. All right. So hey, Polo Don, what's going on? He took it because he's mad at Amber. You know how he does. He's mad at Amber. So he took it off. I thought he had it on at first, but yeah, he's mad at Amber. And so therefore he's just like a child. So he's gonna take off his wedding ring. And see, forget the necklace. The necklace is a trip. But you should never take off your wedding ring. Okay. The thing is, I wish that Amber would see this. Okay, then she would know what she got. So he mad because this man simply kissed his wife, but he's had intercourse with Shayla over and over again, plus fathered a child with Shayla, and he does not think his wife's supposed to be mad. If this dude don't get his butt up and go sits down in a corner someday gonna wear, because that doesn't even make any sense. That's why, like I said before, I could not be married to him because I've been told his ass off. I mean, for real, and gave him a divorce. As a matter of fact, we wouldn't even be back together because he would have made me mad about cheating on me in the first place, whether he had a child or not. All right, I don't care who he cheated with. I would be mad, and he would be history. Period. He'd be in divorce court. It would be already finalized, and I already have half his stuff, most of his stuff. So it would be over. And he better not be trying to hire no hitman or anything because I retaliate. I'll hire one back. We'd be putting one on each other on everything. So, because he does stuff like that. He'd be hiring people. Remember a long time ago, he said that he could hire someone. I think that was on Diesel. He said something similar to that, or he gave that impression. All right. I don't know why he has her key. He does not stay there. What's up, Marcus? How you doing? This ninja laying on this couch like he lives there. Well, basically he does whenever he gets thrown out or he decides not to be there. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Let's go look at that skit he did with Amber last night. That I didn't come back and do a lot for that because I didn't want to get mad and stuff. So let's go look at that skit real quick, and then we're gonna go to DCM. All right, because Sarah be tripping. Oh no, we just saw this. I played the wrong one. It's this right here.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just my shoulders hurt.
Let me take care of that for you.
No, it's cool.
No.
Just
You probably heard it earlier. Stress.
This is what he should be doing to his wife. All right. This is what he should be doing for his wife. Okay. I think he should have been catering to his wife ever since they've been back. And like I said before, Amber, if she wanted to tell this information to him, she should have did this in counseling sections, or she should have told him when they were into it. Why wait until now when everything is going good to put this type of information on him? And then you're not only doing this, telling him this and making y'all relationship messed up, but you also messed up him and Dalen's relationship. Because I don't feel like she should have told him anything because she had already, spoke with Dalen. He said he would never let it happen again. She already told him she did not like that and it was disrespectful and whatever else. Just leave it at that. Now this man up here mad at his best friend, his brother. She could have kept that shit to herself.
That's a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you hurting.
Appreciate it.
It's better.
Yeah. Thank you.
Babe. You're not mad at me, are you? I mean, you've been walking around here all day just quiet to yourself, and then after the way you walked off.
Is it me or what? They need to speak up. Hold on, let me see if I can turn this up a little bit more. They need to speak up. Damn, they talking so low. Okay, now let's see.
When Dalen was here, just made me feel like you're mad at me.
that you would, I'm glad you finally told me.
Yeah, it was hard to tell you after everything we've been through. If I'm honest, I thought you would be mad at me, and I thought maybe you wouldn't have believed me. But I swear I did not want that advance. I swear I was upset. You just caught me.
It's like Dalen and Piari, my 1-2 people that I know I could count on. I know that they would never betray me. Doesn't matter what I did, they didn't judge me. They were just real with me. And I realized that you can't put your trust in people. The only person you can put your trust in is God.
Baby, you can trust me.
But I get it. I get it. God controls everything. Good, bad. That's the one entity that you can lean on. Regardless, he'll never let you down. I'm gonna just go out here and watch TV. Alright? Thanks for the shoulder, bro.
You okay?
Okay, so what do y'all think about that? Let's get this right here. What y'all think about this? The thing about it is, like I said, I understand that she wanted to start anew after they renewed their vows. However, certain things in the past should stay there. Okay? Because again, if she did not tell him about this when they were beefing with each other or when they went to the therapy session together, why bring it up now? Okay, you see what it did? Because like I have said many times over and over again, a man can cheat, get a baby, cheat with your best friend, and some of these women, they will be mad, but they forgive him. But if a woman does that, he's definitely not going to want to be with her again. And if he does, he's never going to forget it. And if she gets a baby, it's over. But they expect women to do things that they're not going to do. Now, he cheated with her best friend, fathered a child, cheated consistently. And he got the nerve to be so mad, so mad, that he just can't even function. Hold on for me, y'all. I'm not going to answer the phone because I'm on my line. Just let that ring through. I always forget to silence my phone before I get on. Just a second. I guess I could turn the ring the other way. I always forget I can turn it down the other way. Yeah, I just turned it down. Let's see. Let me make sure. Okay. Cool. Okay. So he forgot about what he did. Okay. So I don't know why he is so daggone hurt. It's just a kiss. She stopped him. He went further. When Shayla seduced him, instead of him getting up the next morning saying, "Sure, this is a mistake. Don't ever do this again. I'm done," and go and tell his wife, he didn't do that. But y'all want her to be truthful. He didn't do that. If Amber wouldn't have called him If that lady wouldn't have told her and told her the kids underneath the mat, he would still be sneaking around with Shayla right now, pretending that baby is somebody else's. You be truthful and honest with men or women that warrant that. Okay? A man or a woman that can't be truthful to you and respectful and dedicated, they don't deserve anything from you. I don't even know why you would be putting up with that. Period. They don't deserve anything. He certainly did not deserve her to tell everything. This man still is concealing things. Okay? He told Shayla, trust the process. We still don't know what that means. He takes up for Shayla. He does not defend his wife. I have only seen him take up for Amber one time when she was not around. And even then, Shayla still said she can do whatever she wants to or some smart shit. He did not tell his wife about Shayla hitting him, pushing him, kicking him, threatening to spit in his face or anything. All right? He didn't tell his wife that he told Shayla to trust the process. He didn't tell his wife completely the truth about that deal. He didn't tell his wife that he told P to hold some money for him. Okay? And he didn't tell his wife about how he was over Rolanda's house, basically, looked like he was trying to rekindle something with her. Come on now. So why would you be telling somebody like this every single thing? If anything, if you're smart, you would keep some things to yourself because we don't know what he's really doing. Okay? He could be secretly taking everything away from her and she does not know it, being in the twilight zone. And then when it comes time to divorce, she's left with hardly nothing. I'm telling you, women better get smart. And he kissed Rolanda. I didn't even see that. Thank you, Linda. It just does not make any sense. Let me read y'all comments now. You said, Anthony, hey, Marcus, thank you so much for being here. Happy and blessed Thursday. Marcus in the house. Anthony, not about that life. He sure isn't. Anthony got them Angelina bags in his eyes. Yeah, he been crying. Anthony definitely a soft. He sure is. Anthony needs to stop acting like he hasn't done anything wrong. And I agree. I don't think he and Dalen should lose their friendship over this kiss. He and Dalen need to talk it out like grown men, right? Because I don't know why Dalen did that. I really don't. But I know Amber was not going for that. You know what I'm saying? For a minute there, she lost it, but she regained it back. You said, Polo, I still don't understand why she is trying so hard being truthful. Right, that's what I was telling people, and he lies in her face daily. That's what I was telling people yesterday. Why would you be truthful with somebody like him? Whatever he knows right now is all he needs to know. All right? And she should be making sure that he's not taking any assets while she up here acting stupid and trying to play like, she's all into this marriage like that. You can still be into the marriage, but be smart. Because if he is playing some type of game, he's going to take everything and leave her with whatever she came with. Can't trust this dude. He's a trip. I like Anthony, as far as what he looks like, but I do not like the way they changed his character. Okay, because when he came into the skits, he was nothing like he is now, but maybe he was. Maybe that's what the message they are trying to convey to us, that just because someone is successful, good looking, and they say and do everything the way we think they should do it, it doesn't mean that they're necessarily decent people. You see what I'm saying? So I think they're trying to show us that. Dalen will need Anthony's shoulder to cry on once he finds out about Kevin and Noel. Right. It's a bunch of secrets being held, in these storylines. Okay. So again, I just don't really agree with Amber telling him anything. Plus, she messed up the whole day going the vow renewal. Why did she have to say that with her silly self? And I still like Amber. I just think she talks too damn much. Shut up, girl. Damn, you messed up the whole wedding thing. Paula, thank you so much for being here. Happy and blessed Thursday to you. And I hope you're doing good today. You say, yes, Anthony always plays the victim, just like Shayla. I mean, these two act like they hadn't done anything. And I agree, they act like they are innocent. He actually reminds me of someone playing this victim, but be doing the most. All right. So I don't like people who do that. If you do something to someone, own up to it. Okay, be a damn man or a woman and own up to it. Because like most people don't retaliate against someone unless someone does something to them. All right. Now, Amber was not retaliating. Dalen just kissed her. And I think, she was sad and stuff and depressed. And then when she realized, she stopped it. That's not retaliation. All of that is Dalen's fault. Let's keep it real. It's Dalen's fault because he should have never, did that in the first place. He knew that Amber was sad about this dude right here. So that's the things he needs to discuss with Anthony. And that's what Anthony should be asking him versus getting mad at Amber. And then he lied and said and told her he's not mad. If you are mad at your wife, tell her you're mad or you're disappointed. Tell her, be truthful. See, y'all not talking about that. That's what you need to be truthful about. Okay, because he is mad at her. He's mad at her. So say, I'm mad at you. So she can know that. So she won't be guessing or thinking. She should be able to tell he's mad because I can tell and I don't even know it. So why lie? That's why he did not have on that necklace in that damn ring. And you should never take off your wedding ring. Okay, I still wear mine and we're separated. Until I get officially divorced, I probably still wear it though. Because I just wear it. But I might not wear it anymore. You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I know. He done told everybody now. Anthony and Amber need to take a vacation together to rekindle this marriage. Right, and leave everybody out of it. And I wish they would get a real marriage counselor because a real one would tell them to stop telling your business to everyone. What happens in this household needs to stay here. Okay, that business with Shayla, the paternity test, nobody should have known about that unless Shayla's telling people. That's on her. Why would you want anybody to know that? That's embarrassing. I wouldn't even want nobody to know that this baby may not be mine. I wouldn't even want nobody to know this. This is embarrassing. It's embarrassing, I mean. Why would I want somebody to know that Shayla could have possibly be wrong? And I don't even know if they're going to take it like that anyway. They may let it be his child. So it is what it is, you guys. You said the joint account and the issue about the key hasn't come back up. She's blind to everything he's doing. I know, just crazy. Just because, listen, you can still have a very successful marriage without doing the most. Okay, that's the first thing. All right, and at the same time, if he expects for you to open up and tell everything, why didn't he go ahead and tell her the real reason he does not want a joint account? Okay, since we're going to be truthful, why hasn't he told her about that? Because if I didn't want a joint account, as a matter of fact, me and my soon-to-be ex, we had a joint account at one time, but then we split it back up. And he said why he didn't want a joint account, and I said why I didn't want one. Okay, because he said I'd be spending money, and so I said, cool, I'll get my own account, and then I can do what I want to. So you're supposed to be able to talk about that, just like me and my soon-to-be ex did. And ever since then, I have had my own. I mean, I had a separate account then, but we still had an account together. But ever since then, I have had my own account. As a matter of fact, I have his account information, and I go into that account. He never goes into mine, so because he does not want to. Okay, so it just depends on what works for your marriage. You know what I'm saying? And he needs to tell the truth about that. If he does not want a joint account, tell her I don't want a joint account because I feel like it works good like this. Anyway, even if they had a joint account, he can still sneak and take stuff out and do certain things without the other person really knowing. Because all he would basically have to do is whatever money is coming into that account, especially since he's self-employed, he does not have to let all of that money go to that account. He can just let whatever he wants to go into that account and then send the other money to other accounts. So joint accounts don't really mean too much to me because if people want to do something, they can still do it. There's so many ways you can do things. Okay. So a joint account don't mean crap to me. You say if Anthony was a real man when they were separated, he should have never sent another man to check on Amber. It's his fault they were in this situation. He should have went and checked on her himself, okay, point blank. And he should have talked to her anyway and said what was up. If the marriage is not working, then say it's not working. I want a divorce. I don't believe in all this cheating. If you want somebody else, whether you are cheating with the best friend or what, just say you don't want, the relationship no more, and you're done. What can she really do? I mean, some women go crazy and try to unalive you, but I don't think Amber would do that. Just say it's not working. Even though he still would have got more than half of his stuff taken and things like that because he cheated, then he fathered a child. But I just think, with certain things like that, you should just be truthful about that. It's crazy work. Shayla knows when he's lying and up to something. No, I think she does know. Okay, I think she's just being naive. She's trying so hard to keep that marriage together and stuff and trying to be the perfect wife. She's just overlooking it, y'all. Don't believe her. She knows. Trust me. That's why she be looking all weird. That's why she's looking weird in this. She knows. Don't let this woman fool you. A lot of women be knowing stuff about their spouse. It's like some men do. They just don't say anything because they want to keep the marriage together. You know what I'm saying? They be knowing when their husbands be cheating, some of them. And they don't say anything because they're trying to keep the marriage together. So it is what it is. Hopefully, they will start making Amber's character a little bit more stronger and things like that, instead of just appearing weak and letting this man, do whatever he wants to and stuff. And I wish they would hurry up with the paternity test too, because it is certainly 3 or 4 days now, so they should be coming up with that pretty soon. This damn necklace is short as ever. Oh, it's about to choke me. Yeah, that's why I said she knows. She's not stupid. Don't let her trick you. All right, so now we are going to get off of Amber then. Let me make sure they don't have another skit with Amber them up there first. Because, I don't got too much time. Y'all know that was coming. You just knew it was. You knew it was coming. Y'all make sure y'all check out my live from last night that I did, my regular live, because I did talk about some important things. I talked about that case with that dude. What's his name? I cannot remember his name. What's his name, Jermaine? The dude the young dude who unalived himself because they made him think that he caused the accident and unalived an older guy. I was talking about that last night, and I talked about a lot of other. I talked about Sean Diddy Combs some more too, just some other interesting topics and stuff. I talked about the little 5-year-old girl. I think she's 5. Where the teenagers, the kids, 8, 9, 10, encouraged her to walk with them, and they took her to a secluded lot, and they raped her, put sticks and dirt up in her, they beat her, and they did all sorts of stuff. They even tried to strangle her with her own shirt. So I talked about that last night. These are the things that I talk about on my late night hours. Okay, talks time. So make sure y'all check that replay out. All right, and thank you so much. And check out my YouTube shorts as well. Yeah, Kieran Lacey. Every time I see this name, I say Kieran, but it's Kieran or something like that, Lacey. That's who I was talking about. Look him up and you'll know. All right. Now, you said the writer, thanks, Jermaine. The writers need to have skits where Amber is in the episode with her friends and family. Just having Anthony or Wayne are killed about boring. Okay, kind of boring. That's what you mean? Yeah, Amar. Now, her name is not Amar, it's A. Marie Jones. That's the little 5-year-old girl who they did it to. She's autistic, and they did all that stuff to her. Cute little girl, but she's alive. I'm happy about that, and she's recovering. So I'm happy to hear that. I don't like talking about kids being abused or something like that or being unalived and great, because it just makes me mad. And I'll be saying stuff on my live and stuff. So, but I'm glad they did not unalive this little girl, even though it's going to take her a long time to recuperate mentally and stuff. Okay, so anyway, we're going to move on. Okay. Yeah, that's a shame. Did you watch it on my live, or you watched it somewhere else, Linda? Okay, so let's move on to the next thing that I want to show you guys real quick. Okay. We are going to look at Dalen I don't know if this is the one where he was tripping. Let me see. I think this is the one Dalen came in and was tripped out. Let me see.
Robbie, I don't even feel like talking about it anymore.
Dalen,
What?
seriously?
Seriously, what?
So you just go off on Keisha, now you're going off on me.
Keisha plays entirely too much. I'm walking in the house and she always got some stupid joke. Exactly. You don't have nothing to say, so why did you even come over here? You could have just stayed in the house for all of that. There's nothing for us to talk about, Noel.
I want to know what's going on with you.
I told you. I'm just tired of people playing. I'm not in the mood for that.
Are you ready to be honest? What's going on? Dalen.
Look, I apologize for yelling at you. I'm upset at myself at this point.
He about to cry.
What? I'm just waiting for you.
He's about to cry, you guys. He looks so sad. This is some good acting right here. It takes a lot for a man to be crying. I only see like really just one dude that cried. So yeah, it takes a lot for a man to cry in front of a woman.
No, for real.
I'm literally the worst person, the worst kind of person. My boy Anthony.
Dalen.
No, please, I really just need to be alone right now.
I'm not leaving this house until you tell me what's going on. Please. You're talking in code. What's going on? Okay, Anthony. What about Anthony?
I kissed his wife, Noel. I kissed Amber.
Okay. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for what happened.
What could possibly be an explanation for me to cross that boundary with my best friend's wife? She told him. Me and Anthony got into a fight.
Y'all physically fought.
And this has been my boy for longer than I can remember. We've never got into a fight before. It literally took me kissing his wife.
Dalen, you're not a bad person.
More than what am I then?
The fact that you have accountability right now, that just shows your heart. Like, trust me, people have done worse.
It's easy for you to say that because you're loyal, you're truthful. You're literally everything I aspire to be. And I just keep falling short.
Nobody's perfect.
You are.
No, I'm not. I'm not at all. Dalen, I love you. I just don't like to see you like this. Whatever happened, I'm sure y'all can talk about it. Y'all can just let time go by. And I'm sure you and Anthony will be able to have a conversation.
How could you even be with somebody that would do something like that to their friend?
Dalen, I know your heart.
Robbie, I don't even feel like talking about it anymore.
Dalen.
What?
Seriously?
Seriously, what?
So you just go off on Keisha, now you're going off on me.
Keisha plays entirely too much. I'm walking in the house and she always got some stupid
Okay, so what y'all think about that? He doesn't know that hold on. He doesn't know that Noel, if y'all can hear me, Noel has a big secret of her own. That's what he doesn't know, see. And that's gonna be a trip when that comes out. But I think Dalen, I mean, he should be hard on himself. Let's keep it real. He should be hard on himself because in all fairness and in all honesty, I hope you guys can hear me. He should have never done that in the first place, okay? He shouldn't have. All right. He was telling Anthony about messing with Amber's best friend, and he goes out and messes with his best friend, try to mess with his best friend wife. So, honestly, he should be feeling everything that he's feeling right now. He really should, because he shouldn't have did that. But at the same time, I still say, and I'm never going to change my mind, that Miss Amber should have never said nothing about that. Because everything, what's the other secret, Marcus? Everything was going good until she ran her damn mouth about that. Damn, if everything is going good, let it go good. Why are you telling certain things that would never get out in the first place? He was never going to tell Anthony about that. And I know he wouldn't. Because why would he? Some things just need to stay in the closet. All right. Like that. All right. It wasn't even that crucial to tell. It ain't like they was kissing up a storm and they went and had SCS and everything else. I just don't agree that she should have said anything. You said, Noelle not tripping because she smashed the homie, right? You said, oh, you saw it on YouTube? Yes, this is a shame. But we're happy that she definitely is alive and she's recuperating, and her mom and the counseling that the little girl is going through is more than likely helping her and stuff. It's going to be a long process to get through, everything, because they did a lot to that little girl. They stuffed sticks and dirt inside of her. They tried to strangle her with her clothes, and they beat her up, and they raped her. And it was a girl and 2 little boys. That's crazy. And then the 89-year-old, they're too young to press charges. So, everybody's fighting for justice for A. Marie Jones, okay? Because they actually need to charge the parents anyway, in my opinion. It was definitely awful. We got all this damn stuff on. But I'm just glad, just like Jermaine and everybody else, we're just glad that she's, okay. Damn, I got hot. Hold on, let me turn this fan on. That's what my heart condition does. Make me get hot sometimes. Because my body don't regulate temperature like it should because of my heart condition. Y'all couldn't even tell, could y'all? I be up there dancing. I am blessed with this heart condition, man. I'm going to tell you that straight up. And I take that medicine I be taking, that's what that's for. Like sometimes you'll hear me cough. That's why I cough sometimes, not all the time. Y'all has too big. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, Marcus. Right. Damn. If you can't tell something is up with that Dalen, it's slow. Yeah, my prayers for them too. Thank you. Hey, Tina, how you doing, hon? Happy and blessed Thursday. All right. So we just saw that. We already did a little thing on there. Will there be one? Thank you so much for being here. Happy and blessed Thursday to you, hon. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I didn't show the other skit where he went off on Keisha because, y'all saw that already probably anyway, and it's not really that important. They just told you what happened anyway, and I want to show some other skits before I have to go. So let's move on to, there's so many good skits. I wanted to show you when Sarah was asking for the divorce, when she walked into the barbershop tripping out, but I'm going to bypass that because I want to have enough time to show everything I want to show today. So we're just going to get into the part where DC finally signs the divorce papers. And she's acting like she does not want it. But she was bugging him about signing it. Now she want to trip because he signed it so quickly. So let's watch this with Sarah tripped out self.
She's talking about bringing her brother up here and all that, sending her brother up here to try to do something to me or do something to the shop.
Who?
The old girl that was on the phone. The one who was threatening me.
Bro, you know how I'm bumming about this shop, blood. Cuz, let me tell you what we gonna do. We gonna take care. That was Sarah.
Papers.
Oh, papers? He's ready to sign them papers.
Okay, wait, hold up for a minute. What did you say? Let me see something. Let me see this comment real quick. You said, why is Dalen taking all of these back-to-back? LS. What is LS? I don't know. Tell me what LS means. I'm slow, y'all, about certain things. You talking about L's? Why Dalen is taking all these back-to-back? I don't know why he's taking. I told y'all I'm slow at times. I don't know why Dalen is taking all this stuff. I don't know. I just do not know. It's crazy. I wish they would have left his character as he was originally. Okay. Why come they just can let him have a successful relationship with Brittany? They do some little silly things at time. Maybe he would break up with Brittany and get with Noelle. I don't know. I don't know why they just be, doing all this stuff. I wish they would show a strong black couple though. I really Wish they would do that. I don't know though. Yeah, I know now. I had to think about it. Sometimes I'd be in the twilight zone, you know what I'm saying? But thank you for telling me that. I had to think about it for a minute. We're going to watch that too. Okay, but let's go and watch this first, Marcus. Okay, because Sarah will be tripping out. All right? And DC crazy self. I like the way DC be talking, though. He trips me out the way he talk. Let's go ahead. And this dude up here singing too. Papers by Usher.
Them papers, he gonna sign them papers. Go ahead.
Thank you, chaotic.
What's going on? What's up?
Silly.
There you go, now. Have a good day.
So you're just gonna sign them that quick?
Why not? That's what you wanted. You've been wanting me to sign the papers. You always popping up talking about divorce, so there you go. You got it. So I know you got to get to work. I know you have a lot of clients and everything. Have a great day.
Just like that? You're not gonna fight or do anything?
Oh, I've been fighting, but you've been fighting to get these papers signed. So now you got it. You won the fight. Game over.
So this is really what you want to do, DC?
That's what I just did. I did what you wanted me to do, Sarah. All right. So you have a good day. Okay.
Huh. So you think...
Hello? One second. Hey, what's going on, Rose? How you doing? I'm good. No, you good. You good. Take your time. I got the shop helmet right now. For sure. All right, beautiful. All right.
Excuse you? Beautiful? What is wrong with you? Hello, you own a barbershop. That's fraternization.
Whoa. I'm a single man, right?
Oh, now you're single. You're a single man. So you can just fraternize with clients.
Chaotic.
And then you wonder why you get robbed and then you
You're a
sue.
single man, right?
He done signed them papers.
No.
All right,
No.
let's get
So you think
Sarah,
you're just going to
Sarah.
you think you're just going to get your hands off me?
Sarah,
You think you're just
Sarah,
going to get my
Sarah,
friend
look,
pregnant as
look,
she
come
so-called says pregnant, and then that we're just going to get a divorce? Put me down, DC. Are you crazy? You're manhandling me in front of all these people. You know there's another lawsuit, right?
I'm not even about to take you through that with the customers anonymous. That I ain't going through all that now.
Those are our customers.
Since when?
Since always.
You know what, Sarah? Look.
Since before you scammed me out of my money, before you so-called got my friend pregnant. Like, what are you trying to do here? You're trying to ruin my life?
And I'm just
That's what you're
making
trying
time
to
for you
do?
to start me a new life, new barbershop, new wife, new all of that. I did exactly
Oh,
what
really?
you didn't want me to do.
A new
so
wife.
there you go. You want a new husband, evidently, right? Because if you didn't, you would never come up here with these papers all the time.
I guess evidently so.
Yeah. So, evidently,
So this is what you want.
It's what you wanted. I gave you what you wanted. You should be happy.
Okay.
You should be
DC.
real happy. Now you have a good day. Like
All
I
right.
said, I got things
I will
to
have
attend to.
a wonderful
So,
day. I am now
Hey,
a single woman, so
That you are. It looks good on you.
Deuces. Oh, whoa. He done chopped them deuces.
You know, she's talking about bringing her brother up here and all of that, sending her brother up here to try to do something to me or do something to the shop.
We want to get this singing again, you guys. That's what I'm playing.
Threatening me.
Bro, you know how I'm bumming about this shot, blood. Cuz, let me tell you what we gonna do. We gonna take care. That was here.
papers.
Oh, papers. He's ready to sign them papers. Them papers. He gonna sign them papers. Go ahead.
Thank you, chaotic.
That was funny, y'all. I had to play that again. That was a hot ass mess. So, let me close my door. What do you guys think about this skit? The thing is that for me, I'm glad DC signed it. Okay, because this woman has been running around, basically begging him to sign the papers. Now that he signed the papers, she's feeling some type of way. Now, a lot of people in the comment section says she's not gonna, turn him into the court. I don't know if she will or not, but she better make sure that she really truly wants this divorce. DC said he does not want the divorce, but Sarah keep on, pressuring him about it, coming up to the workplace, tripping out and stuff. So why wouldn't he sign? So she should be happy right now. Now, I don't know why she was concerned about who he was talking to on the phone. Okay, because if you're getting a divorce, why are you worried about who he's talking to? Shit, like he said, go ahead and start your new life. This is the life you was begging for. And I know DC really don't want to divorce her and everything. He really do love this woman. But I guess she's mad. But the thing about it, I don't know why she's mad about that, because she is the one who brought that chick into their life. Okay, I don't know why people be agreeing to them threesome things anyway. Oh, yeah. Because a lot of times, you guys, when they do that and you start swinging and shit, sometimes these people, your spouse, start getting feelings for the other person they with, or that person gets feelings for them, and then other things happen. I mean, just like it did in DC case with that woman. So this is all Sarah's fault, in my opinion. This is Sarah's fault. You don't bring another woman into your daggone marital bed. That's crazy. With her freaky self. I mean, come on now. What did you think was going to happen? So this is partially her fault. So I don't know why she all mad and shit and things like that. You know, I guess because he, you know, went over what they agreed on. But the thing is, you should never be agreeing on that in the first place. And if I remember, I thought that DC said he didn't want to do that in the first place. Because I saw it when she first came to DC about doing that. And he was not trying to do that. So this is her fault. This is her fault. I mean that. You don't bring another woman to your bed, then something else happens, you know, and stuff, and then you want to get all mad. And secondly, y'all need to make sure this chick is actually pregnant and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because she probably lying. You have to make sure. So you said he should have signed with a lawyer. Them papers could be take over the shop. Could be he just signed it, trusting this woman. These men and women gonna get enough of just signing stuff and don't read the stuff. I don't care that you was married to that person. Read everything, because you just never know what you signed over. You may be signing over that damn barbershop, right? Right, Anita. Thank you so much for being here, and happy and blessed Thursday. He definitely should have made a copy. He should have read it too. Don't tell him. But I don't think she's going to turn it in. I don't know. She might, but I'm thinking she probably won't, because I don't think she really wants a divorce. I think she's just mad, you know, because of the situation. And that was a funny ass skit too. Those skits was absolutely hilarious. And when she came into the barbershop the first time with the divorce papers, that was funny too, because she was in there, you know, basically getting into a beef with the other lady who was standing at the reception desk. It was funny. So now we're going to move on to Bethany. All right, let me see what y'all said. You said, be damn near old as me, screaming, pregnant. Girl, move around. Right, Marcus. I wonder, did she get the money from the safe? If not, chaotic. You know, a woman can get pregnant all the way up until her, as long as she has her missus, okay? It just basically increases the chance of having a baby that has a birth defect or something like that. But, you know, some women have had a baby successfully, you know, older, you know? So anyway, let's go ahead. But I don't know why would anybody, well, I guess I don't know shit. But anyway, let's better move on to the next bit. Okay. So let's see. Let's look at Bethany now. Let's see. I hope she got them on. What, did we see this? I'm thinking, did I show y'all this? Yeah, let's look at a bunch of Bethany's dumb skits first. Okay, let's look at this one.
No. Brooke, put your phone down. It's family time. Okay? Hey, so I was thinking, since Greg decided to hire one of Chase's attorneys, you remember Bianca?
Yeah.
You said it's family time? I have nothing to do with this conversation. Well, then you can make yourself part of this conversation and listen or be respectful.
Well,
okay?
Just keep your phone down for right now, sweetie. Okay.
Oh, and talk about lawyers. Just eat and enjoy. Okay? Either way. So as I was saying, I'm thinking about hiring one of Chase's attorneys too.
Who?
Natasha. You remember? You met her in the lobby that day?
Oh, I know who she is.
Yeah, she didn't believe that you were my husband.
No, but why would you hire her?
Because you keep your friends close, your enemies closer. And she's good at what she does. As much as I hate
understand that, but all the conflict you and her had over the years,
hey,
you want to hire her?
I'm just saying, I did my research and she's won a lot of cases. And if I want to win, I need to find somebody who's a go-getter like I am.
Wait, hold on. So are you hiring her because of Chase hiring, Greg hiring Chase's lawyer?
No,
Or,
I'm hiring
like,
because I want to win. And I'm going to win if I have Natasha behind me.
You sure it's not some type of get back, like to go at Greg and mess with Chase at the same time?
You see how serious I am right now? I'm going to win this case. And Natasha's going to help me do it. So
Hey, I don't know if that's a good idea because y'all had a lot of back and forth over the years, and especially when it came to me.
hey, all I know is that my wallet is thick and her greed is good, and money talks. And so as long as my check clears, which it will, she will be representing me.
Well, you might want to consult with her first,
Well, I will.
and then see how it goes. If she wants to do it, hey, that's on you. You do what's best for you. But if it goes sideways with you and her, don't come to me. I'm trying to tell you, it's not a good idea.
You can think that.
No, I do think that.
Okay.
All right.
You think
Okay,
that, but I'm
well.
just saying. I'm
Hey.
winning against Greg, and she's gonna help me.
Well, I spoke my piece. I'm out of it. That's between you and Greg
Okay.
and Natasha and
Okay.
Bianca. And
Okay, enjoy your video.
So,
You're not gonna
what's
help
wrong
me.
with Kendrick? He was pretty good.
I mean, he's alright. He just didn't seem like he was in it to win it.
Not even a fly lawyer.
I mean, maybe we could have matching suits in court.
Hey, I'm saying he seems pretty good too. I mean, he took y'all for some money.
No, well, that's only because I gave up.
Hey, well, it seems like to me, the fly lawyer got y'all for some money, so it's only right to use him to get some money.
I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I can make a call, figure out which one I feel better about. You know?
Well, weigh your options first before you make a decision.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I
Well,
Captain.
You want another day?
Okay. That is a first. I'm never full. I know, that's you.
Let's turn it off before I get a copyright on. I probably won't, but we'll see. I'll just have to remove the music. But anyway, that was a nice little scene. I don't know about that Natasha, but since Natasha will be getting paid, she'd probably just be looking at that money like I would, and I would still go ahead and represent her trip out ass, against her brother, right, Greg and stuff. But she just really wants to win. That's what she just said. Now, I don't know if she will win, but I guess it's worth a try. All right. So let's go ahead and see the next skit, the one that's really juicy. But that was a refreshing skit. Look at their little food up here. See what they got. Oh, that's the store right there. Okay. Tell you how much everything is. You guys ever been to New Orleans? Y'all ever been there? It's nice. I went to the Mardi Gras, and we had so much fun. I'll never forget it. Okay, is this the one where they went into the shop? I don't want to see that. I want to see the one where they went into let me see, the voodoo shop.
Bye. Bye-bye.
I don't want to see this. Okay, let me look up the one where they were in the voodoo shop. Because I thought she would have it up there. That's the better skit right there. Let's see. I think this is it right here. Okay, let's go and watch that. Here it is.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is.
Had a good time, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, your mom had a little bit too much fun.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, we had a good time though.
Stop in here? I was saying about the princess and the things. I went to see the dolls.
Yeah, but none of this stuff is real, baby.
I mean, you don't know that.
Well, she just wanted to stop and say because, Kountry, come on, we going there. Come on.
She always got to run her thing her mouth.
I went first, so I just want to take a look.
Hi, y'all. Welcome. Hello, welcome.
How are you?
Good. Let me know if you have any questions later with her.
Thank you very much. Brooke, do you want to touch anything?
Oh, this is interesting.
Well, different, for sure. Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
All right, welcome in.
All right, how you doing? I'm Larry. This is my family.
Juno, nice to
Thank
meet you.
you, sir.
All right.
So this is my daughter here, and her first time in New Orleans.
Oh, welcome.
And she's had a fascination with The Prince and the Frog. That's one of her favorite movies growing up. And she saw the store. She wanted to come in and just see stuff that she saw in the movie.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, well, there's a lot to see. Here in the shop, we basically set up to teach people kind of where does this voodoo thing come from, how did it arrive in New Orleans. So what you're going to see here is what we call the Holy Trinity of culture.
Okay.
You're going to see some African stuff, you're going to see some European stuff, and you're going to see some Native American stuff. It's all kind of combined together.
Okay.
Kind of like our food and our music. Everything here is about bringing different elements together with style.
Okay.
So that's sort of the broad strokes of what you're going to see here.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
just to be real frank with you, I mean, from like
Yeah.
one white person to another, you
Go
know,
on.
is this? I mean, I feel like this is kind of like just a job, and this is not really real. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No,
I'm
I
just
got
saying,
you.
like, it's just not my thing.
I think I know
so.
what you're getting at. There's a funny thing I should tell you about New Orleans. It's a funny place because of that multiple layering of cultural ingredients. Almost nothing here is exactly as it appears to be. For example, with respect, I'm not entirely white. I'm what you call a Creole. I am a mixture of those three cultural ingredients.
Okay.
Same thing with a lot of the stuff you see here. Some of this stuff you could take home as a souvenir, no problem. Some of them are very real spiritual objects for real spiritual purposes. The main thing that I should tell you though is like voodoo dolls, for example. It's probably the number 1 image of this place that
You got lots of those
you heard
here.
about, right?
Y'all know I got to stop this and say something. Bethany is an idiot. You can tell that this dude is Creole. All right. What is she talking about? All right. Just because the skin looks white, it doesn't mean he's 100% white. I'm glad he told her. Because like I said, you know, sometimes I take up for Bethany, but sometimes this lady talks too damn much. Shut up. Okay. We know it's not a, I mean, you know, I wouldn't want to personally go into the store. I probably would go look at the stuff, but I wouldn't be like into it because I'm not into Buddhism. Okay. But, you know, I would probably go in there and look at the stuff. You know, but I'm not getting ready to say the stuff that she's saying. Keep that stuff to yourself. Like I said before, some things you don't need to say out loud, and that's one of them.
So the dolls at the shop here, if you look around closely, you'll notice all of them are for positive purposes. They're for things like good luck, health, protection, fertility, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of anecdotal stories here in Louisiana about people using voodoo dolls tend to get bad results.
Yeah, but like the pins and stuff that we see in the movies, like all that stuff and like that kind of stuff, that's what we want to make sure that she understands is not real. None of that stuff with voodoo, it's not real. I mean, this is just a shop for culture. So we're just trying to make sure she understands that.
I got you. With respect, I think there's an element of realness to it, but it's a little bit different than what you tend to see popularly. When you go into a church and you look at an image of Jesus, we all know that that's not actually him physically standing there, but you tend to focus on Christ-like things when you look at that image.
Yeah.
Voodoo dolls are designed very much the same way. If you're looking at a doll that is for fertility and you focus on having a healthy baby, so a lot of people will say that that has made a huge difference in terms of whether or not they have children, whether or not those children come out the way they're looking for, that kind of thing. They're focus objects.
But then I see stuff over here like rhinos and stuff. So if I focus on holding a rhino, am I going to get a rhino in my yard tomorrow? I mean, that kind of stuff is kind of weird.
Well, I understand
Yeah,
what you mean. Like I said, some of these are just art objects that are from the culture. Those are from Senegal. Those are made by the Wolof people. But in terms of real, what I will say is Harvard did a study on voodoo dolls and voodoo culture, and what they discovered is that people who are not from the culture don't respond the same way, but if you are from the culture, they can be very powerful indeed. So real is almost in the eye of the participant. Does that make sense?
Oh,
So
yeah,
can I
which
ask you a question?
I won't ever participate. Okay.
What's the difference between, is it a deity, an entity? Is that, am I saying it right?
And a what?
I mean, like, far as like the dolls, like, are they an
Yeah, so
entity, or-
again, this is back to the cultural combination. These, in particular, these are all West African deities. So This is the equivalent of like the Greek gods and goddesses,
Got it, okay.
but from Yoruba land in what is now Nigeria. So dolls that have names, those are for particular spirits. Most of the dolls you see in the shop are for things like luck.
Thank you so
love.
much. We appreciate. Come on, let's go.
You're welcome. Take it easy.
I appreciate.
Well, thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
All right, y'all have a good
it.
time.
Yeah.
You too.
Okay. Okay, don't touch me.
Is this where you was last night, Dad?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, oh yeah, it
Had,
is.
had a good time, didn't we?
Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. I am completely finished getting dressed. I cannot believe it. But once I'm leaving on time when I get off this video, this girl will not be late. All right. Hope it's Bennett. My daughter keeps up some shit. My other daughter. Okay, she about to tell me about something, but you know, it's gonna be a trip, I know. So when I get off here, I call her tripped out stuff back. Y'all think I'm a trip. Shit. Anyway, as far as the Buddhism shop, like I said, I would probably go in there, but I would not be doing what Bethany did. All right, you don't have to be disrespectful just because you don't agree with, you know, the Buddhism stuff, because I don't either. All right. And she thinks it's not real, but it is. So I mean, I dislike when people say stuff is not real because they don't think it's real or they never seen nothing happen, but it doesn't mean that it's not real. You see what I'm saying? So I think clearly she must know something is real, because why was she rushing to get out of there? You see what I'm saying? She was rushing. She was rushing to get out of there. I'm not gonna take this today because I took it yesterday. She was rushing her butt to get out of there, like she was scared or something. Y'all notice that? If you think something is not real, why are you so scared? You should have stayed your ass in there and finished the tour. I would have stayed in there because I'm covered by the blood of Jesus Christ. I would have stayed in there. Okay, so the thing is, and I definitely wouldn't have been disrespectful to their culture. I mean, hold on, y'all. And then she interrupted Larry when he was talking and told him to come on. Now, this is what I mean when I say he should be telling her certain things he's not going to tolerate. You don't interrupt him to say, let's go. Okay, before you even enter the shop, you need to let him know you don't think we should go in there. Okay, and if you do compromise, we'll go in there for a few minutes and just leave. But you shouldn't be pulling him out while the man is talking. How much longer can you really stay in there? You know, and then for her to say it's not real and then feel uncomfortable. If it's not real, then why are you uncomfortable? If it's not real, because if I didn't think it was real, I would not be uncomfortable. Okay. And honestly, me knowing that it's real, I'm still not uncomfortable because I just told you why. Point blank. Okay. So the thing is, I think she be doing too much. And certain things don't need to be said. Certain things don't need to be done. And you definitely got to maintain respect for your husband, because he is the head of the household. Don't ever forget that. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't. If you think something is wrong, of course, you discuss this with him before you go in there. And then if you want to compromise, you say, okay, babe, we only let's be in there for a couple minutes and, we out. Or either you say, I'm going to go outside and drink some water. Make up some. I'm going to go outside and get some water and let them stay in there. But I know she needs to watch over Brooke to make sure Brooke don't touch anything. And that's nothing. If she thought it wasn't real, why did she want Brooke to touch anything? But if she does not believe in Buddhism, why is she so scared? Huh? Why is she so scared? She said it's not real. So if it's not real, it's not going to do anything, right? And you know she was scared. That's why she was acting like that. So it is real, okay? Shit, it is real. It doesn't matter what people think because it is real. The thing is, like I just said, even if she don't agree with it or don't really want to be there, then basically all you need to do is tell him before you go in there that you don't think we should be in here. And then guess what? You would just go ahead, stay there for a few minutes, and then y'all will leave. Because your husband already know we're not going to spend that much time up in here because, I don't agree with Buddhism. Just say it like that and be done with it, right? Instead of grabbing him by the hand and then leaving out being all damn disrespectful while the man is talking and things like that. That's crazy. So anyway, the skit was still fun to watch. Okay, it was still fun to watch. All right, so we are getting ready to get out of here. We got one more skit to do, you guys, and that will be it for today. I had so much fun. Again, if something is explosive happens with Anthony and Amber, and it's enough for me to come back on, I'll come and do another Kountry Wayne reaction video. Or if I simply just have time, I'll just come and do another one. Y'all just be looking out for that. But let me just tell y'all straight up, if I don't come in here and do another Kountry Wayne reaction video by 8:30 my time, which is 9, 10, 11:30 you guys time, I won't do another one. Usually it's by 8 o'clock my time, which is 11 o'clock you guys time. So just know that, And that too, I didn't even show that. I guess I could. That can be our last skit to see today. Okay, let's go ahead and watch that one. So this is the one I think when they went to Katrina right here, right?
About this area, this is where the water was real bad because the levee is here. Mm-hmm. So everything was flooded. That's why a lot of houses you'll see like this, they're not coming there. Okay. 20 years. And people had to board up their houses and you could see the water when they were in their home, they could see the water coming down the street.
gonna have to turn that music down, okay? So just look at the pictures and stuff. I mean, you know, the video of everything, because I don't want to get a copyright claim playing all that music. Even though I think it's original music, but still, they can still do a copyright whether it's original or not. And then I still have to take the music out of the video. So why even put it in there? So now they're talking. Let me put it back on there. Oops, I did the wrong thing. Hold on.
Because
Let me go back a little bit.
see those areas? The areas that were bad, because I mean, I want to see that. So why don't y'all take us to that? Because
you really want to see those areas? Do you really want to see somebody sitting out shooting up around in their arm with a needle in broad daylight? Because that's what you're going to see. You're really going to see drug dealers out there selling drugs to these people. You're going to see people sitting outside with probably guns on their laps or something like that.
I don't want Brooke to be.
No, we don't.
We don't want that.
We don't want to go there. No.
I didn't realize
It's that bad.
It was that bad.
It's that bad. Yes, it's that bad.
So,
It is.
I didn't realize a little water.
Can you explain the levee, how that happened? I mean, what
The levee just the
boom
weight
everybody
of the water and the pushing out. The hurricane was a category 5.
Yes.
A category 5 is a very bad storm. So that means that water was pushing and pushing and pushing. And when it pushed too much, the levee broke.
And it just, the
And
boom
levee
that
was
people
old.
heard
Yeah.
was
The
not
levee
a
breaking.
bomb somebody blew it up with, like they were saying they heard an explosion.
Yeah.
It was the water coming from the north, the south, the east, and the west. You had 4 forms of bodies of water
yes.
coming
It's
in
surrounded by
that
water.
pushed through those walls because they were weak and old and had no maintenance been done on them in all them
I
years.
just feel like that's ignorant behavior on the city's part because they should have done that shit.
The city do not care.
So aren't y'all scared that that's going to happen again?
It's gonna happen again.
Yes.
But
And
I
they
might not
said
be here. I'm
if it
75.
happened again,
But
it's going
gonna
to
happen
wash
again.
out the state of Louisiana
Because you see,
and
we
Miami, Florida.
underwater.
Yes.
We underwater.
Yes, that's the prediction.
Yes, we are underwater.
This was built on top
Yes.
of water, so there's water underwater.
So excuse my ignorance, that's why they call it the lower ninth. So just lower everything else.
It's
Okay.
low.
Okay.
It's low. It's the
Okay.
lowest level of the city.
Wow.
The lower night water. Yes. Yeah.
And where
Yeah.
I stay at, there's seaweed growing up through the cracks of the ground in my front yard and backyard. And I said to my mother, I said, this because we're sitting on top of water.
We on top
Okay?
of water. Yes.
How am I getting seaweeds to be coming up in my front yard and backyard? That means my house is this much off of water to where it's growing up like that?
See, our politicians, they don't care.
You don't.
We vote. I vote every year, but they make it so all the money. Do you know how much money New Orleans got for Katrina? Billions of dollars.
How much is allocated to y'all?
Not much.
And there are streets out there that you will ride down there.
So y'all, that is still one of that cars and stuff that was messed up in Katrina after all these years. It's still sitting there with the tree, all of that. That's sad. Let me turn this down. Let's see what else they show real quick. So they get ready to go out. So I'm glad they showed us some of the area and talked about it. That's one thing I like about when they go to different places, they usually give us a tour. And I like that and stuff. I haven't been back to New Orleans since that happened because the last time I went was in 2001. Okay, that's the last time I've been there and everything. Bethany with that little water statement is crazy though. That was not a little water with her crazy self. I told you she talks too much. Yeah, she always have to have the last word. Plainly ridiculous. Little water. Well, I'll tell you what, Bethany. Let's push some over there where you live at and let's see if you say the same thing. That's stupid. It was a lot of daggone water, a lot of water. It unalived people. People lost their homes, animals, everything. What is she talking about? Did she see the news? Did she see the pictures, videos, all of that? That's silly. That was one of the most worst. Worst. I don't think worst is a word, but it was the most. It's one of the most horrible storms we have been in. Let's put it like that. You know, so I don't know why she said little water. Told you, Bethany talks too much, and her husband needs to set her straight, point blank. All right. And let me just tell y'all a funny story. When I went to New Orleans, When we first went there, my dodo bird, soon to be ex, drove down the street. We went the wrong way, and we ended up driving down the street. Right, get down this damn street, you guys. It was like watching New Jack City, okay, in person. Dudes of all different race, Creole, non-Creole, whatever, was standing outside with their little, you know what's in their hands, all up in the project building, whatever that was, apartment building, all up in the windows with their GUs, you know, like in the movie and stuff, nodding their head, asking us, did we need anything? And my student BX was about to turn around. I told him, don't turn around, keep on going straight. Okay, you turn around and be thinking, you know, we cops or some stuff like that. And so one of the dudes walked up to the car because we was driving slow, asked us, did we need anything? It was like, no, we just got lost. And then he said, okay, and let us go ahead and go. I'm never going to forget that. You know, I have been to the hood in Atlanta. I have been to the hood in Cleveland. I've been to the hood here. It actually supersedes what I seen on Skid Row. I'm not joking. These dudes was tripping me out, standing right everywhere with GUNs in their hands, AKs and shit like that. Y'all think I'm joking. And he wanted to turn around. I was like, don't turn around. Don't turn around. We're going to have to act like we down with the flow. All right. When they asked us, do we want to, you just say no. And that's exactly what we did. I never forget that. Taking the wrong turn, like in that movie, Wrong Turn. That's exactly what we did. But don't ever stop and shit. Now, we did stop. I'm not going to lie. Because the dude walked up to the car and asked us. And I told him, no, we just lost and stuff. It was a trip. I ain't going to never forget that. That was like way back in 2001. My daughter, Jay, was only, she was almost a year old then. Okay, and I never forgot that. So that was a hot ass mess. So when y'all go to different places, make sure you know where you're going. You know, just like here, I did something similar, but this time it was just me and my girls and my son. Ended up in damn Skid Row. Didn't even know I was a Skid Row. Okay, just riding through from somewhere we was coming from Orange County. I think we were coming from the Orange County Mall or something like that. Ended up in damn on Skid Row. Man, that's the second most tripped out place I have ever been to. Man, you have not seen. Listen. You haven't seen any poverty and dangerous people until you go to that area of New Orleans that I went, New Orleans, or here, Skid Row. Now, I haven't been to all these other places here that's dangerous. I've been to Inglewood and things like that, but I went in the daytime, and I went with a dude that's down with all that. Okay, and then in ATL, let me think, West End, I can't remember the areas there, but over there by that mall, I said the name of the mall before, but I forgot. I think it's the West End Mall. Over there in that area, but it still didn't supersede what I seen in New Orleans or what I seen here when I went to Skid Row. Now then, you talking about people were standing out. Damn, I was like, I was filming. I stopped filming, and then not only did I stop filming, I rolled my damn windows up. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, I can't even get them no money because I'm scared that they're gonna do. Here's the scissors right here, boy. Get out my room. I was scared that you know, they may run up to my car or some shit. And if I don't get them enough, they may do something. And then all the other ones may come up to the car. And you have to get their money too. And then I may not have enough. Then the something pop off. So I pulled my daggone windows up and just rolled straight through it. I have never in my life seen poverty like that here in the United States, okay, before. Okay? I was getting ready to get out because I wanted to go to this jewelry store over there. And I was going to leave my purse, everything, you know, hidden and everything. But shit, I changed my mind because, you know, all you had to do is take off your jewelry and shit and just blend in with them. But I just changed my mind because we went down there to see that haunted hotel. I forgot the name of it, the Sicily Hotel or something like that. They changed the name now, but it used to be called the Sicily or something like that hotel. We went down there to see that. And you know what? I should have put it on camera. Hey, Tanya and Carol, thank you guys for being here. I should have put it on camera so I could put it on my channel. But hell, I was scared to record. And shit, I mean, people standing everywhere. They got blocks and blocks of homeless people talking to themselves. This one dude, white dude, had sores all over him and shit. I just waved at him, honey, because he said, hey, and I say, hey, back. I don't be messing with them homeless people. And that was it. One time when we first moved here, too, we was walking around not too far from Skid Row. And we went to, and homeless people, they were speaking to us, but they didn't mess with us. You know, they didn't mess with us. They saw me with them kids. They didn't do nothing, even asking for no money. They probably thought I was poor as hell and stuff like that too, so they didn't ask for anything. And we went into the elevator, and it smelled just like urine, man. I got out of that elevator. I'm telling you straight up. So when they be telling you little stuff about LA, about, you know, like things like that, they are telling you the truth. But all them damn homeless people living in cardboard boxes, got their cars down there, trailers, all types of stuff, walking around talking to themselves, just doing the most. One dude was talking to himself. He said, hey to me. I said, hey, right back. I always speak back to those people. Shit. even if they start carrying on the conversation, as long as they don't get too close. You know, I talked to him. Shit, I talked to one crazy dude. I don't even know what the hell he was talking about. I just agreed with him. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I just agreed with everything he was saying, man. So that's one thing that we do have here. We have a lot of people who are just like stone out of their mind, just walking around the regular areas. Okay, because like I talked to a crazy person in Lake Elsinore, and I actually gave him $20, right? And he talking about, you ever been to Mexico? I said, He said, well, you should go. Then he started talking crazy after that. And I just played it off and told him, you know, go ahead and get you something to eat and, you know, take care of yourself and stay safe. And that's the way you really have to handle these people. Just like when I lived in ATL and I used to go down there by Fox Theater in that park down there, it would be like a lot of homeless people over there. They would always talk to me and I would talk to them back. I really would. I didn't know what the hell them people was talking about. But Skid Row, that side of New Orleans that I went to in Nigeria, they have that area. I forgot the name of it. And let me tell you something. Out of everything that I saw here in the United States, nothing, and I mean nothing, supersedes the poorness in that daggone place in certain areas of Nigeria. These people are living on the damn water, okay? And they poor as crap. They're using the same water that they drink from to take a bathroom, to use the bathroom in and everything. Y'all should look at that. I can't remember the name of the area, but they live on water, okay? It's some area of Nigeria. That's the poorest I have ever seen anybody, period. Because at least here, we can get help from the government. There, the government is corrupt. They don't help them. They be telling the American people they're helping them, but in reality, they be keeping their money for themselves. And that's why, even though that Africa has all of the natural resources, all that gas, oil, or whatever else case is, you know, that's why they are so poor, because they have a lot of corruption and these people are greedy. You know, people in political positions are greedy and stuff, and they don't give those people anything. And that's why they have all those little gangs and what is it called, Boko Haram and things like that, because, you know, that's what happens there. The government is corrupt. The government, it's just corrupt, y'all. Just leave it like that. It's corrupt. And since I know people there, you know, they be showing me stuff, and that's why I know a lot of things that you see on TV, they be lying. So it's good to know people from different parts of the world and stuff, because you find out certain things is not what they appear to be. Just like over there in London, I got friends over there too, and they do have a lot of racism against Black people there. You know, so when they talking that smack, don't believe them, because sometimes some Black people can't go to certain parts of London. All right, point blank. All right, so it's a trip. My white friend, he said he was playing rap music, and he actually had to go do it at another place because they didn't want him to play. I forgot what they call Black people there, but they didn't want him to play that type of music. And they was asking him, why did he play hip hop and R&B? Nobody wanted to hear that stuff. So yeah, they got racism there. You know, they're not allowed to use GUNs. It's not legal for regular people to get it, but some of those people who are not doing stuff legally, they still have GUNs. Okay, just like in Nigeria, they are not allowed to have GUNs, regular people, but some of those gangs and stuff, they do have GUNs. And my friend, he was in a gang. He was actually in a cult gang, and they did Buddhism, juju, and all that type of stuff. But he got out of it, and I had to tell him certain things you don't need to be doing and stuff. But he was already out of it when I met him and stuff. But he was just telling me about, you know, Buddhism, juju, and all that stuff. That's why I do know it's real, because he sent me videos where people did that to people. Okay, in actual videos, live videos, just like I see when they do the, you know, the lamb and the goat or whatever that thing is called. When they do that, every year I saw all of that. He showed me everything. I told him to stop sending me those videos too. Just like when they be having like when they was doing that protest there, like we protest here and nobody really does anything to us. But over there, when them kids was protesting that time, I forgot what they was protesting for. It was a couple years ago. They got people off the streets to be police officers, right? And they allowed these people to basically shoot those kids and stab them with knives and stuff. I got the video. So a lot of stuff you hear on YouTube or you see on the news, it just does not tell you the 100% truth. All right. Please say mentally challenged, because it's the political correct. Okay. Sorry about that. What did I just say? Sorry about that, Carol. Thank you for correcting me. And over here on Shay's too, you can definitely tell me to say other words, okay? Because I don't get mad about stuff like that. You're supposed to. Thank you. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, Craig. Okay. Sorry about that. I won't say it again. And if you hear me say it again, make sure you correct me. The ignorance of Bethany to say a little water could do all of that. It sure could. I live in Asia for 2 to 3 years off. You know, it's also racism there too. It's everywhere for Black people. It's in France. It's because I know people there, definitely in Germany. I got a Black friend live in Germany, even though he said he don't really come in contact with it. It's everywhere. But anyway, guys, I got to go. Thanks to Kara, Anita, Linda, Tanya, Marcus. Let's see what else. I got to go. Will there be one? I think I said Anita already. Let's see. Okay, let's see what else. Most hated bronze. Did I say you, Linda? And I said Tina, right? Okay, I got to get out of here, y'all. Let's see. Polo done. Jermaine Stank Self. Ida, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching in the bushes and coming out the bushes. Okay, everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay, like I just told you before, guys, if I get enough time, I'll come back and do another reaction video if I get enough chance or if something explosive happens, okay? And thank you guys so much for being here. You guys have a blessed day. And don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. If you want to show additional support for the channel, you can do a super sticker, super chat, cash app donation at $Shades2, or you can copy yourself a membership for $4.99. You guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Check out my Night Owl live talk show tonight too. All right, peace out, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Okay, let me take this off. And thanks again to everybody. And if y'all hear me saying stuff that I shouldn't say, make sure y'all tell me, just like what's the name just did, Carol. And I'll remember not to say that. Thank you again, Carol, for checking shades too. Oh man, I'll stop saying it out here too, Carol, because I never thought about it. So thank you for telling me that. Peace out, y'all.
Yeah. Right. Shoot up the shade soon. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuff wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Kountry Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline. Talking over clips like it's game time, characters wow, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day ride.
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Shay's the vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, but Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Kountry Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, decide how to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shades 2 reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, but Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Good night, everybody. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys later, okay? And thank you so much for watching. Peace out.